Alright, it's been a little while since I've done a video on my little mini truck, but it's coming along. I got brake lights, I got tail lights, I got headlights, I got my winch put on, I got my boom built, my stacks are on. Those are 4-inch. I mean, they're as big as my arm. It's got a 19.5 opposed twin. I blew up the 17.5 that was on it. Yeah, I got my diamond plate aluminum dash. Got a tachometer. I got my headlights. I got radio in it. Cigarette lighter for charging my cell phone. A bay to put my cell phone in while it's charging and hooked to the radio. Got some work to do to it still. I mean, it's been a slow process. I got a lot of other stuff going on too. The front end, as you see, it never got done. That is a 16-gallon tank out of a boat. I gotta put a new fuel level sending unit in it. Get it mounted in here. I gotta get a vent for it, so that way it will come up and it'll vent, it won't vacuumed. I gotta get 5 foot of fuel line. I gotta get the filler neck put on. I still yet to get it driving. It's got this Cub Cadets hydrostatic rear end, and it has been a serious pain in my butt. I gotta get a shifter hooked up to go all the way up into my cab in the center. I'm thinking about using a floor shift for a car cabled and run the cable along the frame and over to it to be able to shift it. I'm putting an electric clutch on the bottom of this as my drive pulley. That's the electric clutch. Hang on, let me go around there. It's an electric clutch. It is a 5-inch pulley outside, but inside is only 4. There's an inch difference. I mean, it'll be all right. I'm gonna hook it to a switch where I flip the switch and the motor is driving, but you put it in gear, flip the switch, you go. You flip the switch off, it stops driving, you hit the brake and it stops, and then you can shift it into neutral or reverse, whatever. If you need to back up, put it in reverse, flip the switch and go whatever direction you've got it in. That's some stuff I gotta figure out. I gotta build doors. I gotta get a windshield. I'm gonna use probably 1/4-inch plexi, and I'll cut along these divots on inside and out on both sides. I'll probably do just inside on that side, and then slide the plexiglass through all the way across to the other one and shove it inside the other one, silicone it all the way around, and then get body filler to fill all my gaps and seal it to the frame of the cab, because as you see, I mean, it's got some gaps that need sealed. After I get it all sealed together where it won't come back off, I'll pull all the screws, body filler the whole truck, and I'm gonna do the same black that's on my stacks on the body. It'll be all black. And then on the boom, I'll do a gloss black. And then I'm gonna get a toolbox to go in here, put like safety chains and all that in, tools that I'll need for towing. This piece of angle I got to come up with a rod for it to go like that, and it'll have legs that come off and a flat bar, flat stock, the same length to connect them together, so I can pull up under the front of a lawnmower, back it up under it, lift up, and it lifts the whole lawnmower, run the straps over, lock them, and then I just drive and it won't come off. It'll follow me everywhere I go. This little gas tank was just for running demonstrations. It'll come back out, and I will get plexiglass to go in the back window. But yeah, that's my mini truck. I mean, let me go out this way. I have a lot of projects going on. Got a lot of cleaning I gotta do. Had a flood and wound up with everybody's crap in my yard. That's my mini truck. That's an MTD, 1968 MTD. Has 3.10 horse. Not a bad little pulling lawnmower. I still have some stuff I gotta do. I mean, I got this here. This is a 68 Sears Suburban. I gotta get a motor for it. Get it going again. I got hit by a Jeep, and the original cast iron hubs that held the 5-lug wheels broke. When the Jeep hit me, it hit me this way and broke the hub. Flipped the lawnmower. Hurt me a little bit, not bad, I'm good. This one's I'm giving to my daughter. That one, I'm tearing it completely apart. All the motor off of it, the front axle, back axle, all the trash that's not needed. I'm gonna bolt parts onto it to mount Jeep axles on it. Mount a 4-speed training out of the truck with the transfer case. Put a horizontal shaft motor to drive the transmission. And that will be a 4-wheel drive lawnmower. It's a 92 MTD. Just a piece of crap I came up with. It was a trade on some work I did. I have this, which it's a go-kart that has been modified. That is a golf cart's axle underneath it. So it is electric. Pretty cool. I gotta get this motor off and build a battery bay back here, just an expansion bay, so it can run and drive. I'm gonna put solar panels up here for it to charge itself. I've got this Craftsman. I got it in on a trade for doing some work, and it needs a lot of work. It was a partial payment for doing some work for somebody. Then we come way over there. This here is a 99 Cub Cadet hydrostatic. I got it on a partial trade. He gave me this and like $1,200 cash to rebuild a motor and put the motor down in his truck. It ran and drove when I got it. It had a 18 horse V-twin. It was pretty fun. I blew the motor up, putting it on a homemade motorcycle. Got to come up with another motor for it. And new wheels and tires, I took them off. But yeah, it's a pretty weird little machine, but it's pretty cool. It was torquey, it could pull. It was fun till I blew it up. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what I've been doing, man. I've been building crap, working on Ford pickups. Been a headache, you know how that goes. Anytime you're dealing with the Ford that had issues when he got it, and you got to straighten them out, you run into some major headache problems. And I mean, a Ford and a Chevy and a Dodge are all basically the same. I mean, as long as you take care of them, they'll take care of you. Also got this. That is a Honda 400 EX. It is a 98, I do believe, 98 or 99. That's my cousin's. He's wanting me to rebuild the motor. Fix the oopsie he had. He was moving 72 miles an hour and the chain come off, got jammed in the bearing. Broke the bearings in the rear end. They're trash. Bunched it up in here. It's pretty twisted. I gotta get it off. I'm probably gonna cut it out. I don't care. Put a new chain on it. You know how that goes. I've been basically keeping on, you know. Busy. Rain don't help nothing. We get all kinds of rain and I'm sick of it. This summer's in Oklahoma, you know. I've been working on this. This is Barney. If you don't know who Barney is, this is my 95 Ford Ranger extended cab, super cab, little sweetheart. It is going to be complete custom dash, Dodge neon seats, has a 302 HO carbureted, and a world-class T5 5-speed out of the Mustang. Got to get it done sometime. Got to come up with a carburetor and a distributor. Minor things. Not a big deal. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. Building crap. This is the V-twin that was off that Cub Cadet. There is no connecting rods. Still a piston in that side. No connecting rods. They broke off. Like, clean off. I blowed it up. I'll eventually rebuild it. Got some opposed twins. That's a 20 horse over there I got to rebuild. This is the 4-speed I'm trying to get off my brother to put in that one lawnmower that's going to be four-wheel drive. That is 4-speed Muncie MP205 transfer case, non-divorce. Wish it was divorced. That's the 20 horse I'm going to rebuild. I'm going to tear it down to nothing and go through it. If I can read it. Make a little, probably a alcohol burner out of it. Do forged internals and all that crap. All kinds of fun. And, well, if you guys don't know yet, a mechanic's story. A mechanic can fix everybody else's stuff. Never has time to finish his own projects. This project I started 2 years ago. Haven't touched it. Not really. I mean, I put a motor in it, training in it, started building a dash. That's all I've done to it. But yeah, I mean, like my mini truck, it's going on 2 years that I've been building it. Ran into some hiccups, some issues that don't need brought up on YouTube or anything. One of those personal issues. So this is as far as it's made it so far. I'll eventually get it done. Good thing about everything out here, I own it. And if anybody knows anything about these junk ass Teo 125 full automatic, has drive, neutral, reverse. I rode it. It rode great. Let it set for 4 months. Got on it, fired it up, put it in reverse. Grinds. Won't go nowhere. Just grinds. I don't know if it's clutches, training shot. Don't know. My kids love it. They can still ride it forward, but they can't ride it backward. Can't back up. If they need to back up, they got to put it in neutral and push it. Not that big a deal, but I'd like to figure it out. It's kind of a headache for a almost 300-pound man to get up, come out, push it so the kids can ride it, because they throw a fit. They don't want to push it. They'd rather ride it than push it. So, yeah. If anybody knows anything about those and knows how to fix that problem, message me on here, whatever. Freaking spider. I don't like spiders. If anybody knows me, they know that. Got this on a partial payment for fixing a guy's truck. That is a 86 F-150 four-wheel drive. Got a Dana 44 in the front, Ford 9-inch in the back, 4-speed, 300 inline six. That motor was bad. He didn't know what the deal was with it. All he knew is it just wouldn't start. It cranks over about this fast. I thought it was starter, put a new starter on it. Still, same thing. Real slow crank. The motor's pretty much done. The pistons and rings got so hot, they're pretty much seized to the block. I mean, they're done. So, I got this motor on a partial trade for doing some work. That is a 95 300 inline six. I got to change out the distributor, put the carbureted intake on here, flywheel, pressure plate, clutch, whole 9 yards on there. Got to eliminate some of this crap that's for the smog. I don't need any of that. I am keeping the serpentine versus V-belt. Rather have serpentine. You know how that is. Anybody's ever worked on V-belt trucks, V-belts are a nightmare. Serpentine, quick, fast, easy, done. When I was towing this home, I was in it being towed. He told me that the steering column was bad because he took the ignition tumbler, but you're able to steer it. If you look, he only had one bolt on it. There's not one for that side. We hit a bump. Steering column fell on my lap. Kind of fun steering at home. That project is a nightmare. I mean, I'm taking that body and everything off, motor and transfer case, and putting it on an 88 F-250 four-wheel drive and building a play toy, basically. So that's what I've been up to. So, yeah. Y'all have a nice day.